I want to show you how to clean up your SharePoint document library. If you have documents that are lying around, not put in folders that should be in folders. And so in SharePoint, we can't see subfolders to folders. There's no way of getting a view where we can see both folders and subfolders. So we can't do that in SharePoint, but that's okay because we can do it somewhere else. So first of all, what I want to do is click the little three dots and then ask it to sync. And it's syncing with my files so that I can, in File Manager, I can now see my files. And here is all my folders and my files from MapleWorks, our demo company. And you can see here on the right, on the left, I can expand each to see, oh, there was a subfolder. There we go. Okay, so now I have expanded whatever there was to expand, and I can see both the folders and I can see the documents. I'm gonna pull it a little bit up here so Copilot can see the names of the different documents. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot on my computer, and I'm going to screenshot this part so that it can see the subfolder on the left and it can see the documents and the folders on the right. And then what I do is I jump over to Copilot, and you can do this with the free version. I'm now gonna paste the screenshot in, and I'm gonna say, here you can see the folder structure of MapleWorks and some documents that have not been put in folders yet. That's a mess. Let's create whatever folders are necessary to give MapleWorks a good structure in the SharePoint library. You suggest folders and which documents go where. There we go. So it looks at the screenshot and sees my folder structure and sees the documents, and it'll come back and it'll give me. See, this is so funny. This is one of the things with Copilot that is somewhat annoying, is that it kind of gaslights you all the time. The screenshot is a perfect example of what happens when a library grows organically. You get a few good folders. So it always tells you that something is perfect or it's exactly what it needs, or totally unnecessary. But it does give me a good folder structure. And it says existing folders already in library. Thank you very much. And loose files sitting at the root. This is the mess. And this is the folder structure that MapleWorks needs, simple and scalable. So it even suggests that the folders should have certain names, and it suggests that there should be a pinned document with rules for how to and where to put documents in this library. And that's simply brilliant, because not only will it tell your existing staff where to put stuff, but also when you do onboarding with a new employee, you don't have to explain the folder structure. There's already a document. And of course, we can have Copilot create that document. So it wants 01 operations. So I will create a folder 01 operations. And once I've created all the folders, it will tell me what goes in which folder, right? Both in the future and the documents that I have. So you can see exactly where each loose document should go. So I have under operations, I would have a subfolder called delays and incidents. Let's create that. And it suggests that this document should go in that folder that we just created. So I will click the little three dots and ask it to move to. Move here. There we go. So this, of course, does take a little bit of time to do, but it's really worth doing this cleaning process with the help of Copilot. And then once you've cleaned up, you've made all the folders and you've cleaned all the documents, then let's jump back and say, so it tells you all kinds of stuff about cleaning and all of that. Create the document that tells people where to put which documents. Oh, we need the pinned document. So we're going to call the document where to save documents in this library. And first of all, I'll just copy this. It's save files by what they are for, not who created them, which is pretty important. And I don't know if you know this, but one of the things that Microsoft has done with the libraries in SharePoint is that it has they have created the option to use meta tags. And as far as I see it, it's actually a much better idea to structure your documents with meta tags instead of using folders. When you have folders, you have to click your way into a folder to find the document you're looking for. But if you're using meta tags on your documents instead, then it's a lot easier to, because you can filter for, documents that have for operations, documents that are created by a certain person, documents that are made in a certain month in a certain year, documents that have certain words included. So it becomes a lot more organic and a lot more easy to find what you're looking for. And this requires a little bit of training for your staff. But I think Jerry will make a video if he hasn't already. I will link it in the description when Jerry has made the video on how to work with meta tags in libraries instead of folders, because I think that's going to change the game completely and it's going to make finding documents in your organizations a lot easier. So anyway, we're going to take this. There we go. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to create a Word document. And we're going to name it where to save documents in this library. Let's see if we can find the folder here. There we go. So where to save documents in this library? Save. And let's jump back to the library. And we have the new where to save documents in this library. And I'm going to pin that, pin to top. There we go. So that means whenever someone comes into this library, the first document they will see is where to save documents in this library. So that makes it a lot easier. If you have any questions about this little how-to or what we're doing, or you have something that you would like me to show, feel free to write a comment, ask a question, or simply like and share the video with those who need to know. See you in the next one.